All right. Hello, everybody. Let's check and see if we have sound. All right. Oops. I gotta go back. Let's see here. All right. So- All right. Do we have sound? All right. We have sound. Great. Awesome. All right, guys. All right. This is the Night Owl readings. Welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. This is a streaming night owl reading for those of you who are up at midnight. You're checking in with bow and arrow. Maybe you're coming in the door. Maybe you're about to walk out the door. You're about to go to a party, or you're about to hang out. All right. So let's check in with you guys tonight on our night owl readings. We use the Deviant deck. All right. The Deviant Moon deck. This is a really interesting deck. Now I'm streaming on my laptop, so the wording is going to be reversed. I'm not using my usual video setup that I do for my monthlies, but I just want to show some of the cards to you because it's just such an unusual deck. It's very avant-garde, and it's kind of has a darkness to it, which I really love, and so for that reason, I like to use it for especially for the night owl readings. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoy this. And then we follow up with some Oracle Romance Angel cards. All right. Some Romance Angel cards for each of the elements. So the way I do the streamings is I just go through the elements. So we'll do fire, air, earth, and water. All right. And tonight, I think last week we started off with fire. I think this week we're going to start off with air. Let me just see if I can get a little bit more light into here. All right. I think that's a bit better. There we go. All right. Is that better? Let me see. All right. There we go. I think that's a bit better. You can see the deck, see everything a little bit more. It's not so dark. Something to be said for indirect lighting, right, folks? All right, so here we go. We're going to start off this week with air. You Aquariuses, your air signs showed me so much love watching my video this month, my monthly video that I want to start off with you guys this evening. So what's going on with you air signs tonight? It's Friday the 12th. Actually, it's Friday the 12th. The 13th is Saturday, but it's Friday the 12th. I know I put Friday 13th midnight, but it's actually Friday the 12th midnight. Let's see what's going on with you air signs tonight. That's going to be Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. All right? Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. Coming up for tonight, tomorrow, Friday night. What's going on with my air signs? Sorry about that. I should turn my notifications off, I guess, shouldn't I? Sorry, folks. All right, air signs. That's our Geminis, our Libras, and our Aquariuses. Daughter is a Gemini. Most of my best friends have always been Libras. And Aquarius is God love Aquarius. One of the people I've loved the most in my life was an Aquarius. So, all right, let's check them out for tonight. Friday night, air signs, April 12th to 13th. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, show me. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. Wow. Okay. All right now. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So tonight is about love for you air signs, okay? Lover's card. This is a really beautiful Lover's card, even in reverse. And the image is always different in reverse, but even in reverse, you can just see just how entwined they are with each other. They're just really in love. Like it's more like an enraptured, just enraptured. You see down at the bottom there, you see the snake, coiling up around the leg with a pretty interesting snake head on there. Very, very interesting Lover's card, right? So that's the Lover's card, major card. So we're going to start off with you, Geminis. I mean, yes, Geminis. Aquarius is going to be at the end. Geminis, what's going on for you guys tonight? You got some choices, right? There's going to be some movement. You got some six of swords, right? So you're moving away from a situation. You're moving away, six of swords first. You're moving perhaps away from a situation, right? So if you're going out or wherever you're going tonight, perhaps you're kind of like making different moves than you normally would make. Maybe you're going to different places, different restaurants or different bars than you normally would go to, right? You kind of want something different. You want to wish for a star. You're kind of wishing on something here, right? So maybe you're looking for something different. Right now, you're trying to manifest something that you've been longing for, right? So these readings are like nightly night owl readings for the evening and the next evening. So they're kind of like, they're intense, even though when you get major arcana, they're just for this kind of period, this nighttime period, right? So, right now you're thinking, oh, I'm going to move away from something and towards my wish, but you have a couple choices here. You're not really sure necessarily how to go about it. You're dangling a few choices, right? You're dangling a few choices, all right? So Gemini, you got some choices on your hands right now, but you're definitely moving, your energy is moving away from what you've been used to so far. So perhaps it's time for you to change your usual haunts. You want to be able to have perhaps more choice, more variety. So maybe it's time to change what you normally do so that you can actually get the kind of um, entertainment, social life, that you're seeking. I mean, remember, these are night owl readings, so you're up for a reason. You're either up, you're wanting to go out, you're wanting to come in, or you're working on projects. But this definitely, to me, is talking about movement. So this is for the Gemini that's out and about Friday night, right? So try something new, try some new places. If you're not satisfied with some of the kind of interactions you've been having, maybe they've been a little bit stale, you've been wishing for something higher, it's time for you to move, change your environment and go someplace different, right? Next, we got Libras. First out the gate was the Four of Wands. Well, that's soulmate, right? Four of Wands is soulmate energy. Look at the two crescent moons staring into each other. They have the beautiful, like, little home back there for themselves. You're quite happy right now, Libra. You're quite satisfied in love, right? Perhaps somebody else's, look at this. This is interesting. You have Eight of Cups, right? And you're like, I don't want to see all that. I'm happy here, right? I got my soulmate energy. I feel like you guys, Libras, you're in a happy, committed relationship, and maybe you're being a little bit tempted. Maybe you're having some admirers coming your way. Hey, Champagne C, how you doing? Glad to see you back, girl. You're one of my first. Leo girl, right? I remember we haven't even gotten to Leo. I just started, so I'm on Libra. Yeah, Libra, you're pushing these cups away. You're like, I'm happy here. I'm happy here. But there's a big communication coming for you, right? So either you're about to have a big communication, right, with your loved one, that's your soulmate here. And thank you, girl. Thank you so much. That is so encouraging, especially since I just started this daggone channel. And trust me, it is tough. But thank you very much. I love you too. I love you too, Champagne C. Um, but this communication is coming in now. this is going to be important though, right? Because this is Ace of Swords. So somebody's really coming in for you, even though you've been like, maybe you've been beating them away with a shitty stick. The admirers have been coming at you from all sides. But something's going to jar you that you're going to have to pay attention to, right? And it's going to have definitely something to do with your love energy, your love connection. It could be with your soulmate, or it could be that one of these admirers comes towards you a little bit harder. All right, so that's for you Libras. Just be ready for that. Hey, you can be with a soulmate energy, and let me tell you, there's still people out there that can turn your head, and it really could put you in a quandary of like, well, what do I do now? All right, so this is for our Aquariuses. You Aquariuses rock so hard this month. You read, like, my views were really, most of my views were for my Aquarius video, and I just love this so much. I love you guys so much. And coming into this night tonight, Friday night into Saturday, we came out the gate with the Queen of Swords, right? So she's coming out the gates taking no prisoners, no prisoners, no bullshit. I'm not, I don't want to hear, if your communication is not on time, if it's not correct, if it's not up to my standard, truthful, honest, engaging, don't even come to me with that. You have the 6 over here, 6 of Cups as well. Again, we got a lot of love here going on with our air. 6 of Cups is another very like happy. Look, the whole family's there. They're watching the play. It's like Punch and Judy or something. Look, everybody's there. The kids are there. There's your cups up here, your 6 of Cups. It's really talking about a happy, festive family life. So this might be for you, Aquariuses, who have a family. You're staying in. You may not be out necessarily with the others, like going to clubs and mingling and having a social life. Right now it's all about the family. You know what I mean? It's all about good communication, though, right? You're on top of that, right? And then you got the Knight of Wands. Somebody's coming in with an action. So it could be that you're going to do something with the family. It just could be that you're going to go out. It's springtime coming, and perhaps you guys decide, all right, we're going to get up. We're going to do something. We're going to make some moves, or whatever. You know what I mean? With the family, right? This is all like happy. This is not any kind of intrusive energies from outside or anything like this. This is the family being happy, having good communication, and then having an opportunity to do something fresh and exciting, right? And that's it. That's Friday night, Saturday night. It's nothing major. It's just what's going on tonight. And for those of you this resonates with, let's pull some angel oracles for you air signs. That's perhaps that's the night you're gonna have, and that's what the energies wanted me to show you to pay attention to. I really love this reading as well. It's like take a midnight walk, with the kids and the wife. It's nice if it's starting to get warm wherever you're living at. Take an evening walk. It doesn't have to be at midnight. But take an evening walk, and show the kids what it's like to be out at nighttime. You see in this card as well, the moon is out, right? There's a full moon there, right? So it could mean, take the kids out for under the moonlight, show them something different, All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Love you, air signs, man. Where would we be without air signs? It's like they just breathe life into things sometimes, but it isn't, I don't have too much air in my chart. It's mostly fire and a little bit of earth and water. But I do have my Saturn in Gemini, and my daughter's a Gemini, so, I love you, air signs, of course. All right, romance angels, show us for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Show me. Show me. Wow. All right. So for Gemini, we have trust. Trust is what came out. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So if you remember, we started out with you're moving away, right? So this is for you Geminis that are still going out. You're mingling, right? You're moving away from your local haunts. your local restaurants. You're sick of those kind of conversations. This bullshit anyway. You're sick of the same damn people, same faces. You want to see something a little bit more exciting. You wish to see your social life elevated a little bit more, to have a little bit of choice. Well, if you make that happen, trust it will happen. All it takes is for you to go ahead and make that move. Just move. Just try something different. And I'm sorry it's all backwards because it's streaming from my laptop. It like annoys me when I see it on videos, so I do apologize. I'm going to work on that with my camera and try to see how I can fix that. But right now I can only stream from my laptop. But nevertheless, it's the same. Just trust that. Sometimes it's hard to mingle in a different locality with different type of people you've not been raised with different. They may be ethnically different. They may be religiously different or culturally different or socially different, right? But if you want to elevate, if you want to have choice in your life and variety, then that's what you have to do. If that's the wish you have, to elevate and to move away from those stale shores and have a little variety in your life and choices, a little bit of va-va-voom, then you have to be willing to socialize with some different people and trust that it'll work out. Okay? So that's for you, Geminis. Libras, release your ex. So this is what I was saying earlier. You've got this lovely soulmate energy here, right? Right? You're happy, right? And then you've got these cups coming in and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, leave me alone. Just I'm happy. Leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered. I'm moving, I'm here now. I'm moving towards this now, right? And there's communication. So this is you, I think, Libra. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. It may be time for you to have that conversation with somebody and say, yo, guess what? It's done. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm starting something new. It's done. And that might be coming to a head over the next day or so. All right. Over here as well, we've got Aquarius. Give your relationship a chance. I was going to say, give your romantic relationship a chance. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnerships. And again, all right. So here we go. Perhaps this is what we're talking about here. Work on the family partnerships, right? Work on the family unity. It's there, right? With the 6 of Cups. I know with the Roman numerals, it looks like a 4, but that's backwards. It's actually 6 of Cups, right? So that's family, house and the hearth, going out, enjoying the carnival together, right? This is Queen of Swords. I believe this is you, Aquarius. You're running the family, you're running the boat. You're like, all right, come on, try to keep this communication open. If you feel like the family's getting stale, open up the communication, right? And take a move to do something different, right? Give your relationship a chance. That doesn't always have to be a love relationship between two people. That can also involve the family. Give the family a chance, right? Give them a chance to try something different before it goes stale and you start inevitably having that issue that people have where they start losing touch with their own families that they live with every day. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, remember, guys, you had the Lovers. So it's all about love for air signs tonight going into tomorrow. So that's you, air signs. Wow. What a night, huh? What a night. It's starting to get warm where I'm at, and I'm loving it. Me and my daughter take midnight strolls all the time just to be out. It's not that warm yet, but it's going to be warm like that soon, and then it's going to be hella warm. So, all right, so we've done the airs. Let's go straight into and do the fires. I'm going to do the fire for you. All right, Champagne, I see you there, so I'm going to do the fire for you. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to do the element of fire. All right, for tonight, Friday, going into Saturday. Let's see what's going on with fire signs, man. Hard to keep them in the house. I'll tell you what. I went out last night and what? Are you kidding me? I'm in my 40s and I still go out regularly to shake my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to keep these bones oiled and moving. I don't want to be slowing down just yet. I got a good many few years in me. few years in me. Okay. All right. Let's do one good shuffle for the air sign, for the fire signs. That's going to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For tonight, going into tomorrow. What's going on with my Aries and my Leos and my Saggies? I'm a Saggy myself. What's going on with y'all tonight? Show me. Whoa. Ooh, somebody creeping. Who creeping? Somebody's creeping. That was a flyer for the fire signs. Huh? You creeping? You hiding? Somebody hiding from you? You hiding from somebody? Fire signs don't hide. Okay? Fire signs don't hide. So who's creeping around you is what I want to know. And you see, I love this card. You see that big eye there staring at them? Right there. That big eye is like, oh, you creeping, but guess what? I see you. All right. Show me. Show me Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Show me Aries. Leo, out the gate. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, God, I love you guys. You fire signs are really something. You always got to come with some kind of drama. There's always drama with the fire. All right, out the gate, we got Aries. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. What could be better? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let's leave that open. Let's let that energy fly. Okay, we're going to put that. We'll put that right. We'll leave them here. Right here. All right. Aries. Wow. Aries having a little fun. Huh, Aries? You playing the field. You having fun. Y'all all just getting it in, right? Everybody's in the mouth of the fish. Do you see that? Everybody's pouring everything on everybody, right? Right? Now, these two are looking at each other, right? Is anybody looking at him at all? I don't see it, but he's there, right? This character is there. So I'm feeling there's a lot of debauchery. There's a lot of, you playing around with a lot of people, Aries. Are you having fun, though? Is it good? Is it good, clean fun? Is nobody getting hurt? I hope so, all right? So that's where you're at right now, but we got this card next that came out, Eight of Wands. You trying to move away from that? You're trying to move away from all of this lusting and moving around. You know, what you're trying to do? You're trying to stay here? You're trying to move from there? I mean, Three of Cups can mean a lot of things, but in this deck, we're talking about lust. You know, a lot of lust, a lot of interaction, multiple relationships, right? And then you're finding, okay, you're trying to move away, but you feel like you're being attacked, right? You feel like you're being attacked. Six of Wands. Right? You feel like, oh man, why? This is a beautiful card. If you just take a moment to look at it, it's really gorgeous. All right, Six of Wands. They all got their hands up. They all got their hands wrapped around wands. They're all like shaking. You know, he's standing there. He's like, nope. You know, I'm gonna defend this. Right? I'm gonna defend. So you're defending. You're getting attacked from a lot of sides. It might be you getting a lot of different pressures because of these relationships, and maybe you feel like you want to run away. All right, so you're having a little intense time there, Aries. Typical. Leo. Okay, here we go. Leo, starting in at Three of Pentacles. So a lot of work here. Different energy than the Three of Cups. Where the Three of Cups is more kind of a carnal, lusty, multiple relationship energy, right? This is more cooperative energy. Everybody's working on something, right? Everybody's working on something, right? And then you got the Emperor. Are you messing around with an Aries? You got an Aries in your life? Because this is the card for Aries in this deck. He's a trip. Look at him. He's got his foot firmly on that creature in red, representing wisdom, right? He's looking back, but he's sitting forward. You know, it's like he's in control. Don't try to get me from behind. I'm the Emperor, right? I know what's going on around me at all times. You know, this is the Aries card. So you're working on partnerships. Maybe some of you Leos are working on partnerships. You're working on some kind of like project or something. You've got some Aries energy in there. right? Or this could be Aries energy in your sign, but I feel like this is more the person you're working with, Leo. This is the person you're dealing with. It might be the person who's overall in charge, or it could be another person as part of this, right? But here comes the Queen of Wands, and that's you, baby, all day. So this is about partnership, right? You got the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, right? Two independently strong, fierce individuals in their own right, working on a common project here, right? But the bottom energy, the crossing energy over them all is the Queen of Wands, and that's you, Leo. You're the one who's connecting all of this, right? You're connecting a lot of fire and fiery earth energy. Fiery earth energy is the manifestation in real life of the work that you've put in, the actual, the working away of it. The actual force, the chiseling away, if you will. If you're a sculptor, chiseling on a slab of onyx or ivory or marble, right? The force of chiseling on that is the fiery aspect of earth, which is the making of something, the manifesting, right? So I see that happening here. There's a lot of fire going on. You got a project going on here that's very important, right? And I think the message here, right, is keep your eye on the ball. You're here. You're in charge. You're the Queen of Wands. Ultimately, you've got this Aries energy here too. Keep your eye on what's going on with all the players, right? Because there's definitely a strong fire energy here too that's keeping an eye on you as well and the rest of the players, right? Now, why this is coming up in the evening, I'm not sure. This could be a project, a nighttime project. It could be that you're working a nighttime industry. You could be an actress. You could be a singer. You could be a dancer. It could be that whatever you're working on lends itself to that part of the day. It could be that that's the part of the day that you guys get together and work on things. But for whatever reason, keep an eye on what's going on with this. All right, and here we go, Sagittarius. Page of Cups. You've got a little gesture of love coming in. Somebody's giving you a gesture of love, right? A little communication of, hey, I like you. Aren't you cute? It's like him looking at the fish. Look, he's tickling him under the chin. It's adorable, right? I mean, if such a thing could ever be called adorable, it is adorable, right? And here you show up every time. Lately, Sagittarius, you keep showing up in your own readings. Temperance. It's got to have something to do with Jupiter being in this like really good aspect for the next couple of years, because you are just so in control. To keep coming up in your own readings just shows that your energy is on top of things. You're not being led in any kind of way without your knowledge. All right. You're fully aware of the wheels turning and the things that are happening right now. All right. And Temperance, you're employing yourself now with this new message of love because you don't want this bullshit again. Okay. 5 of Cups. Did you see that? Right? She's pointing, she's screaming at him, right? And he's like, fuck this. He's got his fingers in his ears. He's like trying to look away, he's wincing. His eye is like not even focused. It's like spiraling, like, oh, just shut up, leave me alone. Stop with the bickering and the fighting. I can't stand. The energy is so low vibrational, right? You don't want to go through this again. And so Sagittarius, this is the time now. Everything that you've learned and all of the things, use that. All right. So when you're out and about, you're enjoying yourself, you're socializing over the next couple of days, it's okay. It's okay not to hop on it. Even if it's something that's interesting, show temperance. Show that temperance that you've been working on, to ensure that you don't, descend into kind of one of these scenarios again because you haven't taken your time. All right. Creeping. This is the card. This is the flyer card that came out in the beginning. 5 of Cups. In a lot of other decks, it's considered being out in the cold. It's the one where you see the 2 people kind of outside the church with the 5 of discs, and they're kind of huddled and in the snow with the staff. And oh God, it's really dusty. But in this deck, it's more like, yeah. I don't want to go in there. I'm creeping around out here instead. You know, I know it's probably better for me in there, but I'd rather be out here instead right now. I'm too afraid. I'm too afraid to see what's in there. This person isn't happy. I mean, look at their eyes. They're not happy. They're tired. They've been going. But this is kind of like, they're the ones going. They're the ones. And then, the eye and inside is looking. It's like, all right, come back in from the cold when you're ready. We're here for you, come back in. We're keeping an eye on you, right? This is very much of your own making, okay? All right, so fire signs, that's a warning. Stay on top of your game. Don't let nobody else take control out of your decisions and your actions. And take responsibility for your decisions and your actions. Don't play the victim. Don't play the victim. Don't be the victim. Don't play the victim. Get rid of victim mentality altogether. Take control mentality. Even if you're hurt, it doesn't mean you have to be a victim. It doesn't mean you have to feel like one, all right? So take control in all scenarios. Leo, watch this. Watch that Aries. Aries, watch what you've worked for. Stay on top of everything you've worked for. Don't let the debauchery fuck up all the work that you've done on yourself. Take a leave of absence if you have to. There's a message coming in as well, all right? And Sagittarius, you already know. Romance angels, show us what's going on for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius over the next day or so. Tell us what's going on. These are really some large and in charge cards. These are real interaction cards. It's typical fire. Like you're going to defend something. You're going to take action against something. You're going to be aware of something. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Show me for tonight. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Show me. Bottom of the deck, we have reconciliation. Again, sorry, it's backwards. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, reconciliation. Wow. Well, that's always an interesting one. Did you want him back? Yeah, reconciliation. People are like, oh, reconciliation. Isn't that lovely? Well, how do you know? Shit, maybe I didn't want him to fuck back. I mean, like reconciliation, someone from your past. All right. So Aries, passion. Passion. That's it. You've had a lot of passion in a lot of areas. There's a lot of areas. There's been a lot of passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. But in this scenario, you've had a lot of passion. But right now, it's time for you to have passion and be passionate about protecting yourself and protecting the things that you've already worked for. Okay? All right. There's been a lot of passion here, though. Aries. I do feel that. I feel like whatever's been going on here, there's been a lot of passion. This has been a third party as well. You've been messing around. There's still been a lot of passion. There's still a lot of feelings. This has not been without feelings, that's for sure. This has not been without passion, clearly. And people say, well, of course it's passion. Well, no, not necessarily. People play the field and they mess around. Doesn't necessarily always mean that there's passion. I mean, when there's passion, and that shit is rare. So someone in this scenario for you, Aries, you do hold passionate feelings for them. Take care. Right? Take care that you don't fuck up something with someone who might be a soulmate energy. Or don't let somebody mess something up with you. Okay? Vice versa. Remember, all of this can be vice versa. But generally, I do read from the quant aspect. So that's the person, that's the individual or the energy that I'm reading for. So I'm reading for you, Aries, right? So a lot of readers, they'll read everybody else around Aries, and I can't read like that. Like my channels don't run to the people you may or may not know. My interest is in you at the time as the quant. So when I'm talking about this, these are lessons for you, not lessons for other people. And a lesson for you is that when you do see somebody you do really feel passionate about, be careful. Protect that one. If there's one out of the three that you do start to fall in love with and feel passion for, that's the one that you have to start protecting and working towards. All right, Leo, stay optimistic about your love life. You got a lot of stuff going on here, Leo. You got a lot going on with this Emperor. There's a lot of fire. You're already fiery, Queen of Wands, right? Look at that Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands is a queen, okay? I mean, Jesus, if you know, even if you don't like the artwork, you have to, like, you know, just taking in the power, the statement, you know, the confidence, the control, you know, the meaning of the cards, you know. She has her spear, she has her wand, you know, her spear-headed wand. She's regal still. You can tell even in her garb within this artwork that she is a woman of importance. You know what I mean? And she's a powerful woman. She's got the full moon behind her, right? Clearly the moon, not the sun, because it's the evening time, right? So deviant moon cards. And then the Emperor, who matches that, but not in fire as much, more in stability. She's more like got that, that, you know, that roaring kind of fire, you know. I have a moon in Leo myself. I understand that, you know, there's a Leo energy is very, Aries energy is the energy of the child, and you know, Leo is the lion, is the mother lion. You know, the mother lions, they hunt and they take care of the children. Father lion doesn't do fuck all, right? So, you know, she's really the king of the jungle, right? So stay optimistic, right? I know there's a lot of burning going on here, and there's a lot of work right now. Might be getting you down, Leo, but stay optimistic. It's coming out. If that's what you need, if you're looking, you know, if you're looking for your love connections to be continually elevating, stay positive, because they always are, Leo, as long as you're working and as long as you're always aware. Leos need to stay aware of the other fire energies around them, because the type of fire that they are, right? They're very family orientated fire. So they always need to take care that the fire energy that's around them is as pure as their own, so they don't get thrown off their square, right? Even fire signs can be thrown off their square. Sagittarius, codependency. All right. Tomorrow, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe it's time to leave the bar. Sagittarius. Maybe it's time. Maybe that's what, you know, that's telling you, showing up here in your own reading again, Temperance. It's time to leave the bar. Take a break so that you don't end up here with, again, another love interest. All right? I mean, that's pretty cut and dry, you know? Temperance. You know? Stay away from your addiction. Sometimes, Sagittarius, you can get so overindulged with drink, love, passion, sex, anything that makes you feel exciting, you can overindulge in. Watch out for that. So that's fire signs for tonight. I'm still trying to find my rhythm for these streams, because they're just starting out. And so I don't want to make them too short. I don't want to make them too long. I don't want to riddle on. So, all right. So we'll just see how it plays out. This is the second one. Tomorrow will be the third. All right. So we did fire signs. Let's move on to, I think we'll move on to Earth now. We'll do our Earth signs next. All right, we did air, we did fire, and now we're going to do Earth signs. So we're going to move straight on to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, I'm a Taurus rising myself. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I've got a Venus in Capricorn, so that's my Earth right there to combat all the fire that I have. 4 planets in Sagittarius and the moon in Leo. So, you know, I love my Earth signs. I love my Taurus signs. I'm just now at this stage in my life getting used to my Taurus energy, you know. which is like a completely different kind of energy. Hang on, folks. I just want to fix something before it's like a mess. A completely different kind of energy, you know, than what, I've always like aligned myself. I always thought like fire, 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 and then I realized, no, there's a lot of aspects to myself that's definitely Taurus, very Taurus oriented. The more I learn about Taurus, the more I get into my Taurus ascendant. All right, so it's for those reasons. It's always good to know what your ascendant is. All right, folks. So this is going to be for Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for tonight, going into tomorrow. All right, folks. Show me. Show me what's going on. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh, flyer. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, did another one turn over? No, okay. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for tonight. Show me. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Nice. Wow. Some of the same cards are starting to come up. Just a couple. Last week, a lot of the same ones came up. Bottom of the card, Wheel of Fortune. All right, let me get this out the clear. There you go. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. All right. The wheel is turning. Wheel of Fortune comes up when you have opportunities coming along that, are opportunities that don't always come along. These opportunities are a little bit more special than your regular opportunities. Every opportunity is special, but when the Wheel of Fortune comes up in any reading, it means you have to pay extra special care and attention to the opportunities coming up. Knight of Pentacles. All right, y'all. Y'all, Earth signs is all about that money, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You guys know how to make coin, okay? You know how to make coin. So, Taurus. This is interesting because I remember this being a reading for someone last week. So you're coming out of like a Bickerson period to a Hermit period, and you're feeling good, all right? So it could be, Taurus, that, you've been in a period of kind of like self-repose lately as a result of going out. Maybe you've been burning the candle at both ends. You've been going out too much. Some of the relationships you're having, you're going out, there's just too much arguing, too much bickering. So perhaps you took yourself out of the nightlife. You said, oh, fuck it, I'm not going out for a little while. But you're kind of feeling yourself right now. You've been making some coin. You've been gussying yourself up, and you feel like, oh, you know what? Typical Taurus, you got your outfit together, just together, right? You're ready to go out. That's 9 of Discs. It's time to go back out there and enjoy yourself, Taurus, right? This energy here and this energy here, it's not good. This can be avoided, and it doesn't have to be avoided by shutting yourself away. Right, you've worked hard for the money, just show it off. All right. So, I feel like I hear that I'm coming out song because it's like, why lock yourself away? Why lock yourself away because of other people? I got to take a bite of ice cream. That's how I keep these readings up. I eat ice cream. Chocolate ice cream. Sorry, folks. Oh, my God. So yeah, time to come out. So maybe take a chance. Go out. Go to a restaurant. Go out with some friends. You know what I mean? You haven't been on the scene for a little while. You know how you Tauruses are. You like to look good. You like to have your shoes matching, your hat matching, the purse. You like to have the cufflinks matching. You know what I mean? Men, male, female. It doesn't really matter. It's just however you get down. You like to show. You like to show off the fruit of your the fruit of your work, the fruit of all of your hard labor that you've put out there. Show it off. Don't worry about this Bickerson energy. You don't have to hide away from it. You just dispel it. We're going to get some clarity on that from the romance angels. All right, Virgo, the Chariot. Who's moving, Virgo? Is it you? I don't think so. I think somebody's coming towards you, Virgo. Somebody's been coming towards you, I think. Right? Somebody's been coming towards you, or somebody's about to come towards you. Right? It's Knight of Wands to make like a significant, opening of a whole new venture with you, right? So somebody's going to come towards you, and I believe it's going to be somebody who's very affluent, who has a lot of physical abundance and wealth. But not only that, this is somebody who's looked at as being beneficent, right? So giving, beneficial, a beneficiary, somebody who's willing to help you out, help out others. People look up to them as an authority figure, right? And I feel like this is the person who's coming towards you, right, with an offer, with a new idea. This might be tonight, tomorrow. That's what the readings are for. Who knows? It's when you get these readings. So even though I'm having this reading for tonight, if you get it in a couple of Fridays from now, it might be that night that this is happening for you. It all depends on when, I do the readings, and then it also depends on when you choose to see them, right? So this is an important message, though. This is somebody new coming your way. It could be during one of your evening events, one of the times you're going out with colleagues or whatever, but someone's coming towards you. Right? Someone's coming towards you with an idea, and they're going to be quite prestigious person, right? And you're going to have to be kind of like, okay, be ready for it. Be ready for what you might say to somebody in that scenario. All right? That's going to be for our Virgos. Okay? Keep your eyes open for something new coming your way from somebody you may not expect, right? By now, you Virgos are. You like to rub shoulders with the socialites and those in the upper echelons of society. So, and that's not a bad thing. The only Virgo is refined enough and has that gift of communication in such a way that they can do that, without necessarily being part of the upper echelons of society, so to speak, but whatever. The point is that this is definitely an important meeting coming your way. All right, Capricorn, you've been stuck. I love this card. This is the Ten of Swords. A lot of other decks, it's the body with the sword stabbing them in the back. And this one, he's like in this box, right? And if you notice, the one arm that's not got a sword in it is this one right here, right? So this one, and his hand is right over another sword. So all he must do, all he must do, I say as if it's so easy, is pull out that sword out of his wound, out of his own wound, right? And he can start to unravel the wounds. This is wounds on top of wounds on top of wounds on top of wounds, right? So whereas with other decks, it's kind of like just straight swords into the back. This is more convoluted. He started with one damage to the self, one sword to the self, one pain. And then he kind of capitalized on that. Like, okay, we're going to go in this direction from there and in this direction from there. And it's like almost like a mousetrap of swords. If he pulls this one out first, though, he can begin to start to unravel all of this, right? It's a very important card. So you're in a period of really self-imposed kind of like torture in a way. You've really been agonizing. You're not sure if you have the energy to kind of go on, right? And now all of a sudden, poof, here comes the genie. So Capricorn, this is kind of like in terms of nightlife, as far as the night owl readings are concerned, it might be that you really, it's not been what you're used to for a long time, and you've just been in a different place, and the energy isn't the same. It's turned into something else. It's just not what it used to be. You're not really sure if you can carry this on anymore. In conjunction with this, I'm not sure that you can until you fix this. This is nine of wands. Nine of wands is usually like looking back on what you've done so far and taking a bit of a break and getting some energy so that you can move further on up the steps. But I don't think you can move anywhere with this, right? Either someone or something's going to come along, I feel like, and it's going to be like poof, and it's like the genie, the man manifesting the genie. And it's just like the cups are manifesting, 9 of cups, and you have all these choices now all of a sudden. And out of nowhere, you're going to have all these choices. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But is it really safe to make any choices while you're this deeply wounded? Right? So Capricorn, I don't know. I think that you want to make sure, because you're about to get the choice of a lifetime, you want to make sure that you're ready for it. Right? You want to be ready for it. You have to have these pulled out, and you have to be ready to take that last bit of energy and go on up, right? These are the 9 of wands lining these stairs. And it's like, okay, can you make it out and up into the sun, into the light where it's brighter, right? Right. Take the swords out of the old wounds, all right? That's Capricorn, because it's coming your way. There's like major, like, I dream of genie wish shit with love coming your way, Capricorn, and you want to be ready. Let's check the romance angels. Wow. What a reading tonight. What a reading. Remember, 9 of Pentacles got thrown out at the beginning, so we're definitely talking about a lot of opportunities here for financial stability and growth, which is interesting because these two here definitely have finances at the heart. All right, romance angels, show us what you got for the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Show me. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Children, here we go. So is this what it is? Right? Is this what's been bothering you? Children, right? Not that children are bothered. They're not. Your love life is being affected by children, but is it children, the responsibility of children, and this bickering here that you've been running away from? Right? You just can't. You're like, oh, fuck. Maybe you've been going out too much, right? You've been going out too much, or you haven't had a chance to go out because you have to stay home with the kids, so you're just home. I don't feel like that, though. I feel like somebody's stepping out here, right? And it's like, oh, please, I feel like almost here, like you're right. You're like, oh, can you give me a minute? Can you give me a break? Can you leave me alone? Can you stop nagging me? I know I have my responsibilities. I know I have my responsibilities, right? But can I just feel good about myself for 1 minute? I feel that, right? So, and you can. You're allowed to, right? You're allowed to. This is for Taurus. But you still have to, but this is a sign of, this is a card of responsibility. You are taking care of your responsibilities. And if children are involved, you are taking care of them. Don't let somebody else's kind of ideas of what you should and shouldn't be doing fuck with your head, right? You know if you're taking care of your responsibilities. You know if you're doing the right thing, right? And that's only by your standard and nobody else's. Release your ex for Virgo. So here we go. Remember, it was like, okay, somebody's coming into you with something new, right? And they look like they've got some money. Release your ex, Virgo. This time has come to clear your energy. Get ready for this coming in, right? Get ready for this Chariot coming in. It's going to be fast moving, this Chariot. Although he doesn't look very fast. The Chariot is fast moving. And he's determined. And he's going after his destiny. So if there's anything holding you back here, if there's anything that's been holding you back, or, I really feel like this is a person who's coming into your life. It could be your ex. Could be that you're feeling kind of still like tied to your ex in a sort of way here, like, I still have to depend on them. I still have to depend on them for my physical, we're so tied together. So my well-being and, getting some of my bills paid and things like that. I still have to depend on this person. It's just really fucking me over. It's pissing me off. But you do have to learn to release. If this is you, right, you have to release this person. Or if this person is coming in, you have to release your ex and be ready for something else coming in. There's something else coming in. But I really feel like this is more, a person who's going to be coming in to help you, right? But of course, you have to release your ex. So anybody's holding on to past doubts that's stopping this energy, let it go. Let it go. Now, again, this could definitely also play very much into those scenarios. There's also those scenarios out there for those of you who really are this person. You really just feel like you can't just get away from this person. You're like, oh, why am I still tied to them? Why am I still kind of like waiting for these bits, these scraps and shit? Let that shit go. Even if it's not money, even if it's love, even if it's like little gestures of love, and it's like these little bits he's giving you, he's got all this, but what he's willing to break you off is this. If that is your ex or a person, let that shit go. You don't need that. You don't need that. You need to work with people who move the way you move. When you move, I move. When I move, you move. You know what I mean? It's like, especially when you're in a love relationship, you're looking for love, you're looking for a deeper connection with somebody, especially if it's a feminine, you got feminine, masculine, it's like they have to match you. If you're sending paragraphs and they're sending 2 sentences, you're not matched. If they're sending 1 sentence and they're sending you 3 sentences in a text and you're just saying yeah and no, you guys aren't matched. There has to be a kind of equality of forces coming together, so you both feel like you're giving the same amount to each other, so it's equitable and so that's fair. Getting to know each other is Capricorn. I told you, Capricorn, you got a new love coming. You got some love coming in. Getting to know each other. This could be somebody from your past. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This could be somebody that you recently met that you're starting to get to know. It could be an on-again, off-again situation with somebody that you never really quite sealed to deal with. You never really got to that point of really getting to know each other, but there was like a little bit of chemistry. Something's going on. There's love interest coming your way, right? And you have to be ready for it. So pull those swords out and pull up your boots and get ready, because it's coming your way, right? And it's time to get to know each other, a new love. So that's you, earth signs. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sorry, gotta top up with my ice cream. Yeah, that is good. Sorry about that, folks. Some people drink coffee. Some people drink Coca-Cola. I eat chocolate ice cream. All right. So, last sign of the evening is going to be our water signs. I'll start off with you guys next time. Water signs. Water signs. What can I say? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Love Pisces. A lot of Pisces in my family. Both parents were Pisces. My daughter has a lot of Pisces in her, despite she's a Gemini. I have Mars in Pisces. Love that Pisces, man. Pisces signs are something. Cancer, sign of the mother, nurturers. Cancer men, very loving, can be very, very loving. Incredible lovers, from what I've heard. And then you got your Scorpios, and trust me, if you've never been stared down by a Scorpio, you don't know life. Date a Scorpio at least once and let those eyes penetrate you. They literally, they just have a way. They have a way, you know. Very powerful sign. Water signs, very powerful. You know, as fire is powerful, so is water. Very, very powerful. It's the water that wears away the rock. Don't forget that. It's the water that wears away the rock, not the wind. The water over time. So let's see what Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are doing tonight, going into tomorrow. What kind of energies are we looking out for? King of Wands, here we go. Show me. Show me. Here we go. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for tonight, Friday, April 12th into the 13th. Show me. The 2 flyers came out. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's incredible. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. Folks, at the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Swords. All right. Wow. Look familiar? Do these cards look familiar? Yeah, we got the Chariot again and the 9 of Wands. So some of you in the last reading could be dealing with a Cancer. All right. Again, this energy is, you know, you're tired. Do you have the energy to go on? Again, the Chariot's coming in. Same exact thing. The Chariot's coming in. You're not sure if you can keep up. I'm not even sure. I'm sure. I think in this card was the same as well, but I'm not quite sure. I think this may have been different just now. My short-term memory isn't the greatest. And then here we go again. Benefactor. There's a benefactor to end, right? So you're tired. You're worn away, but there's some action coming your way. The Chariot is coming. Is galloping your way, right? And there's some benefactor coming in that. All right. So something is coming towards you, Cancer, and it's involving money, an increase of money, or somebody who will increase your money. And you're tired. Right now you're tired. You've been working away, but if you could just hang in there, that Chariot's going to come in. It's going to brighten up your abundance. It's going to raise your abundance level. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio, you came in with 5 of Swords. You know, it's na energy. It's like I got the swords and you didn't. It's bullshit communication. It's back and forth. It's arguing. It's petty communications. It's small-minded communications you've been dealing with, right? You've been trying to get yourself a piece of the pie. You've been trying to dislodge this one disc for yourself, this one kind of like totem to, you know, to represent all of the work, you know, but it just seems to be unreachable. You can't get to it. You can't get to it. 7 of discs. You're not sure. Is it this one? Which one? That one's too high. That one's too low. This is the one I want, but it won't come down. You know, it's like you're feeling frustrated. You know, you're frustrated in terms of what you've worked towards and what you can show for it. But the world is the world card is at the bottom of this. All right, Scorpio. So right now, what's happening is divine. It's like a divine situation. It was meant to happen. You need to leave some of this alone. Or if people are bringing this to you, to your life, this kind of energy, this kind of like petty kind of back and forth, you need to leave it alone. It's not good for you, right? You've got better things happening right now. The world is happening right now, you know, and you're missing it, right? You're missing it because you're kind of caught up in this is what I'm feeling. You're caught up in this and you're caught up in looking up, right? And there's opportunities here happening that are your opportunities. Are you paying attention to them? This is not Wheel of Fortune opportunities. I'm talking about the world. Like right now, the world is your oyster. These aren't coming along. Like, you could reach out and take what you want, but you're kind of busy with this other energy. And Pisces, you've had a lot of sleepless nights, Pisces. Oh, my dear hearts. You've had a lot of sleepless nights, you know, a lot of sleepless nights, Nine of Wands, a lot of thinking, ruminating, worrying. Look at that sign of worry. It's just constant wringing the fingers. She's wringing the fingers and biting the fingers. Talk about worry, right? You just can't stop. You can't stop. You can't sleep. Even the fucking cat is tired. The cat can't sleep. Nobody can sleep. Nobody in the house is sleeping. You're exhausted. You're exhausted from mentally worrying. You've had this choice. What do I do? Where do I go? Which way do I go? How do I fix this? What do I do to fix this? And you said, you know what? I can't make a choice. I've been worrying too much. I don't know what. Fuck it. I'm stopping everything. I feel like the brakes are being put on. You're like, you know what? Now I need to repose. Sweet repose for a minute. I need to sit back and think about all of this. I'm going to sit back on this sword right here and think about it. He's actually not sitting back. He's buried. If you look closely, it looks like he's leaning, but he's actually buried in the ground. You can see the swords going into the ground. He's like buried. That's how deep in sleep, and he's not dead. Right? His character's not dead. This is the Four of Swords, right? So this is this is the same as the character laying on the crypt, right? So he's not dead, but he's so deep into waiting and meditating and just before making any moves. That's where he's at. That he it's like taking the bite of the apple, the red apple. It puts you in such a deep sleep. It's as if you were dead, right? So that's where you're at. You've decided to just pull away, Pisces, from this, so that at least you're not up all night crying. Now you're just in the ground thinking. But it's a better energy, and this energy is more of a wholesome energy, as you're at least going within yourself more. You're going within yourself to kind of channel yourself a little bit, right? Ground yourself so you can make the right decision. The moonlight, it's not even a full moon. There's hardly any moonlight coming off of that crescent moon. You really can't trust your eyes at all. Even under the two of discs, you have more light to make your decision by, right? So right now you're in repose. You're not going out, Sagittarius. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Sagittarius. Pisces, you may have been drinking too much. You may have been going out. You may have been in a situation that's been causing you too many nightmares. The decision-making process has been too difficult. You haven't been able to make a decision. So you just decided not to make any decision at all. All right. Knight of Wands. And this could be about love interests, Pisces. I mean, these are night readings. So this is about interactions. Night interactions could be love interactions you're having with people. It could be general conversations we're having with people. You just feel like your communication is off. But anything that worries you this deeply at night is usually about work or love, right? So, and that's where you're refusing to make a decision. You don't know what decision to make. You don't want to make the wrong decision. So you're not making any decision at all. The flyers were King of Wands. All right. Overall fire energy, right? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and the Magician, being able to manifest whatever you need. The Magician is different than the World. The World already has everything in it manifested that you can pluck from. Whereas the Magician is not on top of the world necessarily. He is on top of himself, and he's able to manifest from his own self everything that he needs, right? This is like different, different way to approach and to get the things that you need, right? So that tells you that in all these scenarios, it's really down to you. These three scenarios, that's what the Magician is talking about. It's really down to you. You have at hand everything that you need to handle these scenarios. The Pisces you already have everything that you need to make this decision. You don't need to continue to lie and repose for so long. Make the decision. You do have it. You need to be more confident. You need King of Wands energy behind you to make that decision. Same thing here. You've been bickering, right? You've been bickering, Scorpio. It's been bringing you down. You've been kind of like disillusioned about like your material life. Like, do I have anything to show for all the fucking work I've put in? It's like, and right now, you're actually on top of the world. You're really at the top of your game. You're not really sure if you know that. You need action. You need to take action. Again, it's taking action to remember that you're the magician, right? You're the magician. You can change this around. You can get that pentacle that you want, that you deserve, that you've worked hard for, to represent all those fruits of your labor. You can give up this low base energy of arguing and bickering that's bringing you away from everything that is the world that you desire and that you deserve. Right? And I know these are just evening short readings, but they're about the energies that follow you out there in the big bad world, whether you're going out, or where you're going out with friends or work or whatever. The nighttime is a whole different time, when we socialize. And here, Cancer, also, Cancer, you have pretty much everything you need. Again, there's, you're tired. You're tired. But the Chariot is coming your way, and there's someone coming there to help pick you up. If you could just hang in there, right? You have what you need to hang in there to welcome that Chariot into your life. Because again, I feel just like with the last reading that this is a benefactor. Somebody is going to help you out. Is going to look forward to you. All right. No problem, Champagne Girl. This will be up. You can check it out later on. All right, girl? No problem at all. I've been having, and by the way, there's a bunch of readings online about Rahu and Ketu fucking up everybody's internet. It's almost like Mercury retrograde or something. So search that and take a look at that. I saw that earlier today as well. For me, something that is bugging me. Okay, shoot me a question. I'll finish this off. Shoot me a question. I'll do it for you, Champagne. Okay, girl? I'll do it right now for you. King of Wands, Magician. Remember, that's the flyer. Okay, so for you Cancers, you have what you need. The Magician is here, is within your reach. You have what you need to hang in there and wait for this person, this benefactor, is going to give you a little bit of break. Who's going to give you just a little bit of break. You can send it, Champagne, if you want to. You can send it to my email, bowandarrowtarot.com. All right. Or you can do it right now. You can leave it. Did I do the right thing? Leave. Okay. All right. Just leave that question right there. I'm going to look at that for you. 6 of Pentacles. All right. That benefactor is going to come in for you, Cancer. All right. Let's finish off this reading with a romance oracle. A romance oracle for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Show me. See, in the bottom of the deck, past life relationship. Worth waiting for. So, Pisces, it's worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for this person. Hang in there, all right? Divine timing is at work in your love life. Worth waiting for. Also you, same thing, Scorpio, very soon. Very soon you're going to get rid of this bickering. You're going to get this pentacle, and you're going to get what you need. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, okay? Very soon. All right, girl? Boy, girl, boy, girl, girl. All right? It's coming soon. It's coming soon, Scorpio. Hang in there, all right? This world, you're on top of the world, right? You've got to realize it. All of these things are coming soon, but you definitely have to leave that bickering behind. And here we go. Love yourself first for Pisces. This is perfect. Pisces, I don't know who's been fucking with your head, pissing you off, making you feel bad, or, making you feel like you can't make the right decision, but you need to love yourself first. Leave this behind. All right? Leave this behind. Make that decision. Use your intuition that you know so well. Make your decisions and leave some of this bickering behind. And make the decision that's for you, that's best for you and only you, without worrying about all of these pressures that somebody's putting you under. All right? So those are the energies that you're working with over this evening, going into the morning. That's for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, I'm just taking a minute. Let me read this. I just want to make sure. Okay. All right. I want to make sure I don't miss any of your messages. Going, he's a Gemini. I'm a Leo sun. He's doing this. Thank you so much. Well, how is that Gemini reading I did a minute ago? Well, that's different, right? So this is just for tonight. We're talking about a heavy, like a little bit more of a serious question. So, you know what I'm gonna do for you, Champagne? If you're willing to give me your if you're willing to wait for a minute, I'd rather just do you like a little reading, right? Like I'm not gonna charge you or anything like that, but I'd rather do you like a little reading rather than to leave it on this, right? Would you? Okay, cool. All right, folks. So thank you so much for Bow and Arrow Tarot. This is my channel. Every Friday, Saturday night, I do these readings for the elements water, fire, air, earth, to look at what's going on for those who are coming in the door at midnight or going out the door at midnight and living their lives out there in the wilds under the moon, okay? So this one went a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I'm going to wrap it up. And I will see you guys tomorrow, all right? And Champagne, I need you to hang on 1 second. Send me your email to Bow and Arrow Tarot. I'm about to end this stream, and I'm going to see if I can just set up a stream for you and me, all right? And everybody else, good night.